We're back now. It's been a long time since the last update. I don't think a lot really happened to a certain degree, but just how things go. It's been a bit between, just a shot of everything there. Well, a bit between laziness and trying to get the last things done, and there's certain things obviously I'm not doing myself, I'm getting help with, or so I don't mess it up basically. So that's why something like that. But I'm not going to say the railway's complete, but it's mostly done now. Because the only minor things where I'm going to add some more details possibly, or rearrange some stuff, and then finish a few things off which aren't major. That's obviously some things will depend on how things go with money and space and etc. If I change my mind, I don't really want to rip everything out to change things. I'd rather, if I can ever extend it, then do extensions into different stuff. But that's not. That'd only happen if we get more room. At the moment, there's no more room in here. So I'll try and remember some of the stuff, because some of the stuff, I think there's like slightly stuff rearranged up there and around, but I'll try and remember all the stuff. The main thing which we'll get to, obviously that's the main change, but obviously I've got a few more details out. These all come from Westall Wagon Works. So I've got some wheels there, and also I've got like some parts down there and some other bits in the depot. So you've got a few more details in the depot, and I've just like to agree with a few people because they keep going whenever stuff gets moved and knocked around. So you've got the wheels there. There's a few more pieces in there with the guy in there. I just rearranged a few things around. I had to re-glue a few things because when there were stuff being moved around and changed, they came out and got loose. I think then I had to buy another one of these pieces here to connect the wire. I may try and improve it, change it at some point, but I've got spares now, so that's something. I don't know how it came in, it's all smashed up. The plastic, so I think something fell on it. I don't know when, so I couldn't really use it because I didn't go jump the power properly without causing a short circuit. So that's all the mine stuff really. I guess a bit more important, I'm messing around with these because I got the third rail. A couple of them they've been fine before, not the other stuff where they finally been touched or not before and didn't move, do another thing and it falls off. So that one, when the track was being cleaned a bit because one of the trains was, all the other trains were working, the other train wasn't working, and then cleaned time at the track and then the train was fine. So even though it went on, the track was clean and dirty, the same. So, but anyway, so basically that's been stuck there. The one over there, that keep catching trains anyway, so it's actually on the other side now, and it's sort of fit into the gaps, and it's a bit of glue on it to hold it in. So hopefully that one will be alright, because I don't mind it there. It's not the same place it was, but if it stays, that's fine. And then the last one was this one, and that was I couldn't really get it back in because you didn't want to go back in the holes that were made for it. I didn't really want to have to redo them all because they were done, maybe not well, but just because they were done the easy way to get in without messing anything else up. So at the moment it's just leaning on there. At the moment, if we stand from here, I think on the camera it looks fine, but if you actually go in close, so about the reflection and shadow, you can see it's not what on, but from a distance it looks alright. And I may, at some point, I'm going to try and get something to hold it up. I may just glue it in that side, on the side, because the other ones later on I glued on the side So no, not particularly correct, but it's just a lot easier. So then obviously the big thing is we got well, all the lights for now we have made some more, may not. We got all the rest of the lights in. So we got the last two signals in there for the one for each track, and then we got some lights in. So we got some lights to face the platform and the track, a couple in the depot, and just a couple around obviously on the street. I think even just having them in, even if they weren't working, was a lot, makes everything look a lot better. And then there is two more lights, you'll see when they're lit up in a minute. I'll show you the easier one because the other one's a bit harder to get up. So there's another light here, different to them. Got us a bit of a surprise when we were doing the lights the other day. Got a surprise as a surprise gift. So we got those to light the thing up, and I'll show you everything. I'll put this down in a second, and I'll show you everything lit up, and then all the switches working. So you got that some for this. Yeah, mostly for these signals here. The first three, second ones. That one's for the main street lights. That one's for the building lights, but it just needs a slightly bigger hole drilled through. So that's why it's not done. And obviously we tidied up the wires a bit there, so it's not perfect. It's a bit dark. Let's see if we can. There we go. It's a bit better. All the wires are a bit more tidy under there. So the wires have a real mess. It's not great now, so it's a mess. But that'll be tidied up a bit more once we drill the hole. And I'm probably going to get like build something out of scrap wood we got to sit the power board in. Where? So that, not under here somewhere. So we'll come back. Okay, so whilst we were back, I'll just put that back down. So what we'll do is we'll turn the board on, and so it lit up. We'll turn the lights off. So there we go, look, everything's all nicely lit up. So we've got a building, light into this building. We may fit another one into here, so both these are lit up. And then we've got one in the shed. And obviously then we've got all the lights along the road and everything. So we've got these two light the platforms. And obviously they go also, we're thinking of maybe the signal box, maybe one in the building, but I don't want to do it on the platform. That's why they've still got the other plastic ones here. But we made, because there's a wooden base next to it, so we'd have to drill for the platform and yank it all out. We made a drill into here and put a light here, so it lights that up. And obviously then we've got the other two signals there. I'll show everything off in a sec. So we've got the other switch, so I won't turn off the other lights because the switch is under there. But we've got the one switch which will turn these off and then back on. And then we've got these switches for these two here. And then we've got the switches for these ones here, which I've shown before. They're not as bright obviously, but they're still nice to have them in. It needs to just in a bit. There we go. That's a bit better. That one's always a bit of a pain. Like, these two are a lot easier because you have to build them a while in, and when we get them done, so I'll turn the big lights back on and turn these off. Go with something like these because they're about same sort of price, but they're a lot easier to build and wire in. So it's a bit of a late one. I don't know if there's going to be any more updates other than running sessions, which I plan to hopefully do more often. You saw in the video, if you watched the running video, I was trying a little camera. It was £15, it's not too bad, it's not perfect, but for the price, it saved me money there, investing in it bigger. So again, in the future though, I may invest in something better. But that's just a nice thing to have. Now, just next to camera for different angles. And then obviously I think we'll finish off the switch there. And if I do add any more lights and rearrange some of the things on the track, I'll probably do it as an update. If there's nothing major, I'll just post them as a picture on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube, something like that. Obviously there's some of the lights, we do have an idea if we can get some of the street lights maybe up here, if we can just put the wires along there and down underneath, bit of drilling, with like some street lights on there, and maybe that. Although it does look good with the dark here to make it look like actual tunnel, so probably want to have the lights facing this way or above it so it doesn't light up this too much, or if I want a separate switch so we can just turn it off. So there we go, there's the update, 5.1 I think.